Hey, what's good? What's good? What's good? Welcome to D Smith. Let's discuss. Joe Budden takes credit for helping Pusha T and Kendrick defeat Drake. Really? Or he just playing games? Let's go.
A Joe Budden fan, clearly a Joe Budden fan, like a music Joe Budden fan, says, "Hey Joe, I ain't gonna lie. Yo, don't you think that in terms of like the information that was used in the battle that you kind of laid the blueprint for?" And I'm down south just walking around outside.
Man, Joe Budden know how to play that media game, man. Know how to play that media game, and he got some fans out there too. Some real fans.
Little Buffalo Wild Wings right there. And I was like, you know what? Yo, anytime you say to yourself, you know what? Some bullshit is coming out. But I'm standing, I'm dead ass. So I say, you know what? This is gonna sound arrogant and a little narcissistic, but I don't care, fuck it. I'm talking to my people.
There was other people in there.
Nigga don't know you talking.
That's where you always go wrong. Thinking you talking to your people.
YouTube.
Nigga, you don't have people. You never had people. You got abandonment issues your whole life. Your dad went to jail. Like, nigga, why you think you got people anywhere? And I say, you know what? I personally do feel like I passed the baton to Push passed the baton to Kendrick, and now the job is done. End quote. Boy, they clipped that motherfucker up like hotcake.
I want to do today's hip hop fan know that Joe Budden went at Drake back in the day. Joe Budden used to be a rapper. Pusha T and Kendrick are using the same lines, but a different take. Their point of view, what Joe Budden was saying back in the day.
But without the question. So the clip just starts with, and the headlines say, Joe Budden is taking credit for Kendrick's win against Drake. Joe Budden says Kendrick couldn't beat Drake without his information. It's just mad headlines. So they cut out the question, and it's me saying, you know what?
But that's what the media does, right? That's what these podcasters do. Leave out the information or they leave out the main context, right? They're gonna present it from their point of view to get their numbers up.
I do feel like
I gave them niggas
the baton, and he gave. Now that we here on my platform where I can expound, I'm not expounding because I 100% stand in that. If you know.
So shout out to Joe Budden. He has his own platform to combat a lot of this bull crap that's out there.
You know, if you don't, you don't. Push got a little creative. He
Did the research.
Yeah, I don't want it to sound like I passed the baton to Push like Push used everything. I said, I don't feel like that. There may have been remnants, but Push had another level to go to. And he went there and did it effectively, which is why you passed the baton to him.
Creativity,
he adds
right?
layers. He passes it to Kendrick, who also used remnants of all of that shit and added his layer. And now the job is done. In no way am I taking credit. I don't want no part to this.
So did you hear that? He's not taking credit. He's not taking credit. He know how to troll. He's good at that, but he's not taking credit for that
moment. But as someone that has battled, and as an MC, and as someone that's battle tested, take my word for it. When people are engaging in war, them niggas is listening to all the disses that came before it. It just happens.
That's true.
It just happens. So it don't matter if none of the fans heard the shit, the participants heard it, and I can hear the remnants of the foundation laid by me. Sorry.
What's weird about this whole online discourse regarding this topic is that, like, all the rappers openly say, yo, you were dope. I'm a fan of what you did as an MC, including Drake. And yet they will be like, nobody knows who you are. No one listening to that shit. Nothing.
Well,
Both things could be true.
true, which is why, myself, Push, the profile needed is not there. The profile, Kendrick adds a trillion things because
Kendrick, a superstar. He's just a superstar in a different realm from Joe Budden.
the MC and the person that he is. But his profile with how he got to his main point, like when Push was putting out the blackface pictures, and some of the points he was driving was, hey, our culture is not his culture. Kendrick just leaned all the way into that and put on a master class.
So that's what I think a lot of Drake fans cannot understand. How did Kendrick beat Drake? Drake, one of the biggest artists in the world, right? But when it comes to culture, if you did not grow up in it, if you were not born in it, a lot of Drake fans do not understand. You see it on social media, you see it on TV, but if you wasn't raised in it, you'll never understand it. That's why a lot of Drake fans are like dumbfounded. Culture, man. If you know, you know.
And a PowerPoint presentation and a masterful execution of that point.
And he's a bigger star at the end of the day.
Yeah, that matters.
I started with profile.
Yeah.
Profile. It starts there. Kendrick is way different. I was mad that it got clipped up that way, but engagement farming, I get it. Have a blast.
Joe, can we just address the fact you have a little bias to seeing Drake get his ass kicked a little bit.
Bias. I love him getting his ass kicked.
All right, I just wanted to. Like,
did you think that he was going to run from?
No, because I feel like
absolutely
people
love him getting his ass kicked.
Keep it 100. I love him getting his I love him getting that beat down. Love it.
Speaking to that as if Joe is just not being very aware that that's how it comes across. Like,
Oh, okay.
But the bad part about it, is, and I'm glad you said that, is Drake is being used as a shield for what the real conversation is lying underneath, which is culture people versus numbers people.
I'm gonna end it right there. I really want to talk about that in the next video. The culture versus the numbers. Let me know what you think. Let's discuss. I'm out of here.